Qais ibn Musahhar was a leading member of the Shia community in Kufa. He had been sent by the people of Kufa to persuade Imam Hussain to accept the invitation to go to Kufa as their Imam. It was upon his arrival in Makkah that Imam began to seriously consider going to Kufa and sent Hazrat Muslim as his envoy to study the situation there and report to Imam. He rode to Kufa with Hazrat Muslim and brought back to the Imam Hazrat Muslim's message of the sincerity of the people of Kufa. Qais ibn Musahhar decided to stay on with Imam so that he could proudly ride into Kufa with the grandson of the Holy Prophet. Imam Hussain was, however, forced to leave Makkah before he could perform Hajj. The caravan left Makkah on the 8th Zulhajj. When they reached the 4th stop of the journey, a settlement called Al-Hajr, Imam Hussain decided to send a letter to the people of Kufa telling them of his departure from Makkah and that he would shortly arrive in Kufa. He gave this letter to Qais and asked him to take it to Kufa. This was before Imam had heard of the death of Hazrat Muslim. Qais was proud to be Imam's messenger. Indeed, he is known in history as Safiratul Hussain ibn Ali, the ambassador of Imam Hussain. He galloped towards Kufa. When he reached Al-Qaddasiyah on the outskirts of Kufa, he was astonished to see a large garrison of soldiers guarding the borders of the city. He suspected something was wrong. He hid behind the bushes. At night, he visited some Bedouins who were camping around. From them, he learned of the arrival of Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad as a new governor and of the efforts being made by him to capture Hazrat Muslim. Qais was in a dilemma. Should he rush back to Imam Hussain to advise him of the danger, or should he try to get into Kufa and help Hazrat Muslim? He spent the night trying to gather more information from the Bedouins. Qais learned of how Ibn Ziyad had spread terror in the city and how he had isolated Hazrat Muslim. He also learned that the blockade was being strictly enforced and it was virtually impossible to get into Kufa without being caught. Qais was anxious to learn of how Hazrat Muslim was, but the Bedouins did not know much about him. In fact, it was on that very morning that Hazrat Muslim had been killed. Thinking that he might be some help to Hazrat Muslim, Qais decided to get into Kufa. He waited until sunset. Carefully hiding himself from the soldiers posted to guard the borders, Qais tried to make his way into Kufa. He was spotted by some soldiers. Qais fought them bravely. Soon after, Ibn al-Numayr, the commander of Al-Qaddasiyah, came to the scene with a large number of soldiers. Qais was captured and chained. In the morning, he was taken before Ibn Ziyad. Ibn Ziyad promised Qais to spare his life if he would mount the mimbar and curse Imam Hussain. Qais mounted the mimbar and in a loud voice said, "O people of Kufa, I am the messenger of Imam Hussain ibn Ali. I declare before you that Hussain, the grandson of our holy prophet, is the best man alive today." Saying this, Qais looked at Ibn Ziyad defiantly. He then called for the curse of Allah upon Ibn Ziyad and Yazid, and called for Allah's blessings upon Imam Ali and Imam Hussain. Ibn Ziyad was beside himself with anger. He ordered Qais to be taken to the roof of the palace and thrown to the ground. As he mounted the steps, there was a smile on the lips of Qais. As he was being pushed off the roof, Qais cried out, "My salams to you, O my master Hussain ibn Ali."